Hi guys, so for this tutorial I am going to do a voiceover. Right now I am just cleaning her skin with some simple toner, and now I am moisturizing it with Cetaphil. I gave her some Carmex to rub on her lips to moisturize them while I do the face. Now I'm brushing her eyebrows up with glue, and I am going to just fill her eyebrows in. I tried to use the Elliot Girl Slim Brow pencils. I really didn't enjoy using these pencils, and in the end I had to go in with my trusted um Jordana pencil. They've been discontinued, but I absolutely love the Jordana pencils for the brows, and you will see me using that in the end. I even tried doing markings at the beginning. Now I am here using elf concealer. I can't remember the shade, but I'm just running that elf concealer under her brows to give it that nice lifted look using a Morphe 224 brush. And now I'm blending out the concealer with a dual fiber densely packed brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just using a darker concealer on top of the brows so that I wouldn't have the problem of the halo brow. And then you just blend that concealer out to make sure that you won't have that effect. And I put a little concealer on the lid as a base. Today was a lazy day for me. I just took a couple shortcuts. It's not my best work, but Shalise knows that I slay her face. Now I'm just setting under her brows with translucent powder, and I'm going into Plain in Makeup by Yolanda palette. I can't remember which one it is, but I'm just going to give her a nice crease. She said she didn't want it too dark, so I'm not going to make it dark. I just going with a smaller brush now. I use that same color to deepen the crease, but just with a smaller brush. And now I am placing eyeshadow base, I believe, and now a eggshell color on the lid. And that's all the colors we're going to use. A little blending, and that is that. I think, yeah, I deepened it up a bit, but that's it. And I'm not going to give her a wing. I am using the Sephora liquid eyeliner, but this is the waterproof one. I usually use it for my bridal kit, but I decided to use it today, and it dries down fairly matte. It's okay. It's not as good as the non-waterproof one. No, I am just placing some lash glue onto the lash line because it dries quicker that way because of your body heat. And now I am placing the lashes on and lifting them at the corners to make sure that they don't just go flat or straight, giving them a little lift. Now I am priming the face. She has normal skin, so I can't remember what primer I used. Probably just NYX Angel Veil. I know this is just a custom mix of CoverGirl and I think L'Oreal True Match and Maybelline foundations. My lighting just was a little off. I was blocking one of my lights, and so that's why it appears to look a little weird, but trust me, I matched her face. You will see in the end it was a good match. I don't know what happened with the lighting in that transition. I'm just blending it out with beauty blender. I put down some contour, which is black opal, I believe, or maybe Ben Nye. And now I am correcting her under eye. She has very dark circles. It's genetic. So now I'm using a pink tone matte concealer, probably NW35 or something, just to color correct under her eyes. You want to blend that out correctly because as you can see, she has deep set eyes. You don't want any creasing, so you just blend it out and you set that before you even put down your actual concealer. Now I'm putting down concealers. I'm using a custom mix Tarte Shape Tape. I can't remember the two shades, but I just use those to highlight the center of the face. And I'm going to blend out the contour. The contour was a little rough, but I don't mind. And now I'm blending out the concealer with a Real Techniques setting brush. And we're going to make sure we blend that concealer to perfection. If you have to go in with a beauty blender as well, you do that. You use the satin brush to, keep the pigmentation, but you use the beauty blender to really blend out. And I even amplified the highlight in the center just a bit because I wanted her under eyes to look more awake. And we're just blending again. Just keep blending, and then you really go in and blend under the eyes. I made a mistake of putting on the lashes first because then the concealer got on the lashes, but you will see me correct that later. And I blended, and now I'm using a Kat Von D powder. I was not a fan of this powder at all, but I wanted to try it out. And yeah, I'm just using this Kat Von D satin powder to set the center of her face everywhere that I added that highlighting concealer. I'm going to set with the Kat Von D powder. I'm just lightly setting her face with her skin tone powder all around where I did not add any contour or highlight. And now I'm dusting off the highlight, making sure that I get all the loose powder up. Now I'm really going in, dusting everything off, and now I'm just going to roughly bronze her face. Just to add that, roughly bronze her nose. I did not powder contour her nose. Liquid cream contour her nose. Now I'm adding blush and lining under her eyes with LA Girl eyeliner, adding a little darkness to add just a tad bit of depth under her eye so it wouldn't be so bare. Highlighting the inner corner with a pale gold color. And now I'm really going in with my mascara to clean up those lashes and take off that concealer. As you see, it worked. Adding the mascara on the bottom lashes, making sure everything is set. I set her face with a mist and then a setting spray, and I cleaned off her mole. She did her lip at home. And that is that.